We are going to guide you through the next 7 weeks.
7 weeks we're here.
Top of the league, top of the league.
It's only week 1, isn't it? Is it
It's
week
still a
1?
fact, darling.
Oh,
what team is top of the league?
We've got a long way to go yet till you win. That's all I'm saying.
It's a bit defeatist talk. We're not going to have any of that going on. EastEnders.
First up, we have a lovely blender.
Oh, don't look down, Eamonn.
Tell you what, it takes a lot
Right.
to put me off my food, and it hasn't. But you just don't drop anything. Don't drop anything. For goodness sake.
I need a drink.
Oh.
Oh, the wind's shaking me again. Oh.
It is a lovely thing. Not only a lovely thing, it's an expression of love.
It is, I do that all the time. Express my love.
You're a feeder.
I'm a feeder.
You do.
He's actually only 7.5 stone without me, aren't he?
Exactly. And the demonic interviewer, Ruth likes. Preferred the tales of the unexpected music. So You're right, they danced like that, didn't they?
Did all that.
I hope you get a Tales of the Unexpected
week on Strictly.
Strictly. There's a show that should bring back Tales of the Unexpected, yeah. Here's the competition. Yes, £50,000.
Oh, because he hasn't got anything to eat.
Correct.
You always have to have a little wee biscuit.
Have a wee biscuit or a wee sandwich or something.
We have an inflatable pig. To a swinger sex party, isn't ya? Talking about watching amateur sex party.
You outed us. Have you seen what happened? Right, so we told you...
In confidence.
About an undercover investigation that we were conducting.
That wasn't for public knowledge. You outed us on this show, and then there it is, look, in the paper today.
Bothered.
This moaning.
Well, you shouldn't be so dirty.
But you know what?
It was work. We didn't partake.
Absolutely fascinating, so it was.
Did you have a lovely night?
Well, I would have had a lovelier night, but Ruth said, at 7:30 when everybody started to arrive, Ruth said, we're out of here, we're going out of here. And I said, just mix and talk with a few people. She went, get out now, get out. So
She's got your accent.
That was it, yes.
Get out now.
Get out.
Did you have a blindfold on at any point?
I did.
I read in the paper.
I did.
Oh, lovely.
My wife fed me food.
Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I've gone down a path. It's a dirty path. I don't really want to go there. We have a pink Furby.
Nancy, hi Nancy. She said, I met up with a guy for coffee one afternoon. His online profile picture, he wasn't smiling, which was no big deal. He looked very nice. Until I arrived on the date, he smiled to reveal he only had 1.5 teeth in his entire mouth. How do you get out of that situation? Do you just go, oh, I've just left the hob on?
like a full set of teeth. This is bringing me back to 1976. Do you remember, folks, do you ever remember Brutus jeans?
Yeah.
In 76. When I wake up in the morning light, put on my jeans and it's all right. I put my blue jeans on. I put my Brutus jeans on.
Why is it that you always think you can cook when it comes to summer?
Because I can.
Never come into the kitchen all year, and then suddenly it's barbecue time and you think that you're John Turode.
Some illuminated trainers. Ask, guys, big ask.
A big ask. Oh, right.
Ask.
Oh, right.
The veneers.
Thanks very much.
You were talking about Ruth there, so we did. We're back with Ryan right after the comp. There you go. A telescope.
Have I ever looked through one? Yeah, but not at the stars.
Yeah.
So, can you physically not swallow that without a wee biscuit?
It doesn't have a roof. That's quite good. The roof goes back. No, it's like a Venetian blind. It goes back.
An unplugged iron.
Talking about serious stuff, Rylan and Jerry Horner tomorrow hosting this very show. That is fact. Is it not tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. What? Oh, Bank Holiday Monday. I thought it was this week. I thought it was on this week. All right. Yeah. Oh, it's us tomorrow. Forget all of that. It's quite sad.
I can do both. Listen, I'm in the pits now. Living on the midnight train. Said he's going back to find. That's fine. Back to find. Right, this is a good bit. Gonna be right by his side. Be with him. I know you will.
Midnight train to Georgia.
Living on the midnight train. I'd rather live in his world than live without him. Listen. Our world is his and hers alone.
Be the new Kim Woodburn, you could be.
Oh, yes,
You've
dear.
got all the...
Watch, dear. Yes, dear. Oh,
yes.
filthy little man.
The cushion of love.
Whoa, that is fun! Oh! Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Alison. People are laughing in my ear.
It was the laughing I heard in my ear, and then the director went, oh, oh, bless him.
That's the old folks.
Bless him. Yeah, well, that was our era,
Yeah.
I will have you know.
80s,
yeah.
thank you.
I used to do discos all around the land
did.
and a pier.
You had long hair and a white jacket with the sleeves rolled up, didn't you?
darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do around the house today? Do enlighten me.
Oh, for goodness sake.
No,
What?
I'm just interested.
Well, you needn't care. Well, you're off practising and dancing with Olaf or whatever it happens to be. I'll be getting on with my life. Don't worry. That's what I'll be doing. Don't
He's very
you
nice,
let it
Olaf,
worry
I'll
you.
have you know.
Yes. Here with Victor and Olaf, her two dancers.
Does that mean they'll be cracking on, they call it, don't they?
What does that mean?
You know, in Love Island, when they're cracking on with someone. When you crack on with someone. Do you not know that?
You're filthy sometimes. Anyway, we'll crack on with the programme now.
Let's do that.
And your chance to whisk the family away on holiday with travel gadgets, £50,000 included too. And here's how you could win the lot. No sun
You're
loungers
doing your
involved.
Donald Trump finger again.
Ruth, crack on. I just couldn't believe that you two were grannies. That was the bit that got me. They're making them younger every year.
It's a multi-purpose furry muffs. And a Barbie. Join us after the break to see how many of these two lovebirds can remember. See you after this.
How are you doing with those peas?
Well, I'm very good with peas. I used to grow peas. And do you know how I grew them, Florence? Do you know a tin of peas? A tin of mushy peas.
Yes.
I planted them in the ground and they actually grew.
What?
A tin of mushy peas. I kid you not. They're not all dead.
Was that the marrow fat peas?
Yeah.
Yeah, not in the tin.
No, it was in the tin.
You didn't plant the tin and
did.
it grew into
Tin?
peas.
I did, and they grew.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous. It's the God's honest truth. Ask my brother Brian. He'll tell you.
You put a tin of peas in the ground
Yes.
and peas, real peas
Yes.
came out. Oh, don't
Yeah.
be ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous.
Don't listen to him.
True.
So this is
You've
coming
been
up to the
drinking.
boil.
No, my body should be a temple. Sadly, it's not.
It is.
Soz.
Say you're watching us today from a caravan, right? And you're supposed to be out and about hiking. You're supposed to be on the beach, and it's pouring with rain.
And you're stuck.
And somebody's getting right on your
Front bits.
you can't.
Is that what they say? I think, isn't it? Am I allowed to say that? Maybe not. Probably not. Anyway.
Before Ofcom reporters, I'd like to apologise for children watching.
Just realise
for-
what it means.
For old potty-mouth Langsford there. Little things I should have said or done, I just hadn't got the time. But you were always on my mind. Thought you stole the show at the Strictly Red carpet with your see-through.
It was not
It was see.
see-through.
Oh no! Don't shatter my illusions.
As my telly mum, I didn't know whether to look away
wasn't
or look through hands.
Oh, I
but
looked.
it was
I
very,
looked.
you know, I can say booby, can't I?
Yes.
Yeah. That's not what I said in the break.
Very nice.
I mean, it was very ample.
Well, I am very ample
I
in
know.
that department.
I know.
Anyway, moving
and
on.
I think it's wonderful how they managed to lift them up that high. I really do.
And when Ruth says 11:15, she doesn't
I mean 11. I don't mean 11:16.
She does not?
No, I do not.
She's a stickler for time.
Not that you ever take any notice of that.
No,
but
well,
yeah.
darling, I'm much more fluid. I run on Irish
It's called
time.
late.
Well, it's just called flexible,
Yeah.
really.
Late in my world.
One of Ruth's conditions for any partner is that they have to be extremely good at what? Kissing.
Kissing.
Sort of bone in my bonnet is...
A bone in your bonnet.
What do you say? What do you say? A thorn in my side. What is...
A bee in your bonnet.
A bee in my bonnet.
Or a bone of contention.
That's the one. That's the one.
Bone in my bonnet.
Is getting on and off an airplane, right?
it's my
you know,
favourite.
my wife, in fairness, is up about what, 6:30, 6 o'clock?
At least to get you some
And she
bed,
gets
get a
out
good
there and
spot.
her elbows go like this, and she marches down, and she puts everything out.
And woe betide anyone
And
who
then she
moves
goes
it.
and has her breakfast, because she loves her breakfast,
I
does
do.
our Ruth. And then she comes back, and sometimes the towel's gone. Furious. Furious.
Sometimes they have a 2-hour cut-off, don't they? If you don't
Well, a
return
1-hour
within
cut-off
2 hours,
sometimes, yeah,
they
that's
take
it.
your towel away. Not good.
But it is. What else do you do if you don't get a sunbed? What else do you do?
I agree. You know,
Yeah.
you booked that holiday and you want to lie by the pool, you need a sunbed, so you've just got to get out. They need more sunbeds.
You do.
Really.
What do? Do you take your chances? Do you put your towel down? Do you like to mark your territory?
Leave a magazine.
The way Ruth does. Do you remember the year that you put the magazines down? They were all expensive magazines.
Yes, I
bought at the airport.
Gone.
Bought. And she went back and somebody lifted them.
And then I saw a woman reading one, do you remember? And I wasn't sure if it was mine. I kept walking past her and glaring. I'm sure that's
very
mine,
true.
but I couldn't be sure.
Your risotto is quite gruely, isn't it?
Don't you start complaining about my
I'm just
cooking.
saying.
You're lucky anybody feeds you.
But isn't it like porridge?
My
Where you-
risotto?
Yeah,
No.
the way you do it.
You're heading.
I'm just saying,
You're-
it's still nice.
You're
but
going
it's
to
a
get
bit-
yourself into a lot of
It's a
trouble.
bit slurpy.
If you want
isn't
to
it?
eat ever again in our house, I suggest you stop now.
Me, food's not important to me.
Oh, yeah. Looks like it.
First dates are nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking. Do you remember our first date?
I do. I dropped
Yes.
my purse. Do you remember?
I'm glad you said it was just your purse there, but anyway.
Stop it. Stop it.
Can you
Just
believe?
hold that thought, right? Hold that thought.
I'm holding it.
Because as is the wont of this programme, we like to talk about things we're not going to do,
Right.
and then do something else, and then come back to you. So that's Laura, and here's the competition. Looks a bit pervy.
So
to
things
me.
like
No, but it is. It does. Somebody
It's
comes
only a
in,
bit
and you're
pervy.
putting a stocking over the end of a valve.
just get to the next link.
It's something wrong about that anthem.
Out that way, isn't
Oh,
it?
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting confused.
Horizontal,
confused.
Laura.
Ah,
Lying
okay.
down.
God.
And we've got a bit of a ruffled detail
Where's
here.
Trini back? Only joking. Only joke. Stop laughing.
Don't
Stop
laugh.
laughing. But then we. You know, I'm looking at Jane here and I'm thinking, that's why they're bringing back the generation game. All those when people can't do tasks. So we've got lemon
Look
juice.
at
This
James
is
fill it, like,
look at her
just
fillet.
have to-
You got to see this. Look at that. That's like a goldfish fillet.
I do apologise to my fisherman friend who
so
went out
sorry.
late
did
at
try.
night to catch this sort of thing.
She was trying ever so hard, weren't you?
Trying, I think, yeah.
Lisa said, and Strictly, all that weight will fall off. Oh, she said, no, but she did. She did say that to me. Anyway, I think we're back tomorrow. Maybe not. Bye-bye. But before all of that, Sex Island.